right. What's up, y'all? Like my old phone? Remember these? My name is Qasim, and I like to time travel, and also I'm an engineer. But I build all those fun activities into marketing. The first time I learned about marketing was actually through my mother. She has a public relations firm.
Let's talk about Mr. Cochran. No question.
A completely different aspect of life where I was actually able to watch celebrities, what they want, what they went through. There's no real secret here. The secret is that anybody that tells you about marketing, they're basically trying to tell you what to do with your time from when you wake up or when you go to sleep, at least a little slither of it. For me, I just feel like we should always have a certain amount of integrity involved in this. I'm here to tell my perspective, and hopefully you can time travel with me and I can time travel with you once you tell me yours. I like to try to create solutions. That's really my thing, you know? I feel like if I could think on someone else's behalf, solve a problem for somebody, solve a customer pain, you could become a millionaire. So that's really what I've been on, just trying to make sure I'm contributing, nonetheless. I got like these videos.
That's what I'm saying, so how do you top that? Right? They did what Amazon talks about a lot, raising the bar.
Right. As I said, but this from a company to specifically do this for this population, 30 years I haven't seen this. I can't say we have now.
Take one. So, yeah, you know, like there's just been a lot of experiences in life, and I've really enjoyed this life. Like I really enjoyed like just being a creator and doing things for people that maybe they wouldn't have been able to maximize as much as they possibly could, because at the end of the day, we all fighting for time, to get back time. So either we're gonna help each other save time and help each other still be excellent as we do, or we're gonna be out here fighting for ourselves, you know? Something about this video touches my heart, makes me cry. I work with a lot of companies in my life, and a lot of companies bring me on as strategists. One of the companies that brought me on was Cocoa Bee Productions. Had this office for about 5 years. When we came in contact with them, we let them sublet the office to kind of let throw events and things like that, and also impress the clients, you know, because it's an impressive office, impressive space. And that was part of the strategy too, you know, sometimes you gotta reach for the stars. So Amazon decided we really want to honor 350 of the most high-level Black women at Amazon. Really know that the executives really deal with a lot of burnout. They really cared. They really wanted to make it happen, but they couldn't, so they had to kick it down the tube. The company I was with had a pre-existing client that we were already showing them how we can do things new now, up to date, bring their stuff up to date. Those two matches made it so they considered us. And within 1 week, we were hired, Amazon Shine. And Shine, the name wasn't even picked. It was like, hey, can y'all fly out to, where was it? It was Nashville. Hey, can you two fly out to Nashville so we can have a meeting with you and decide if we're doing this for real, right? Fly out to Nashville. We get there, walk in this boardroom, powerful Black women in that joint, man. It was so good, it was so dope. So we walk in there and I sit on the side. I'm just a strategist. Be ready when the coach calls you, right? So long story short, after a great meeting, great after meetings, things like that, we landed the deal. Okay, y'all can do Amazon Shine. Let's go. Let's see what y'all can do. 6 months to do it.
Now you come into my yard on the
As much as we planned, we would have never expected it to turn out as amazing as it is.
Over 11 years with this organization, I have beautiful moments. My experience at the Shine Summit has been the highlight of my Amazon career. Amazon called and I was like, sure, I'll work with this organization that has just a couple of dozen FCs and sells books online, sure.
Single one of them. And then I looked around, and as I came up to the 7th floor, I looked around and we did a takeover. At a previous company, they actually did an event at this hotel on this floor. And let me tell you, I have never seen the likes of this in my career.
And while my time is only 40 minutes, 50 minutes. It took hours and hours and hours and days and weeks and weeks, with the possibility that the day will go by and no one may see you. But that didn't happen.
In an environment where you have that support on a daily basis, I have that, and I still felt that this conference unlocked something in me that I didn't know I needed.
So my specialty is I think quick. Some people call it ADD. But I think quick. I love teams. I love team atmospheres. I love team environments. I love building. I love really getting it done, passing the rock, watching the dunk, throwing the alley-oop. Like, I love teams. I was built this way, you know?
You know better than anyone else what is right for you. Have you ever had a moment where you're trying to decide, should I or should I not, about anything?
Yes.
Okay, and then you go around and you ask your friends, and you say, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? What do you think? And then you're waiting for your friends to give you an answer, right? Your friends don't have the answer.
I focus on strategy and I focus on strengthening what remains. You know, a lot of companies out here have great clients, things that they've done, but you know, it's hard to keep in touch, just like with a best friend. You know, it's hard to keep in touch with your clients all the time, especially if you're always trying to grow and build, right? Hit different regions, so on and so forth. So for me, I like to be able to come in and just help in that moment where you need a little bit more, right? But you need it on time. You need it on time and you need it in rhythm, you know, and you need to be proactive and you need to split yourself into two. And you need to figure out, okay, well, if I just had two more of me, I really could I just need somebody that thinks more than what they're told, you know? I had a client. The client wanted to expand their portfolio because it's not always about getting new clients, as I try to tell people. It's about strengthening what remains, watering what you have, right? Sometimes you have all the income that you need if you would just service your client better or expand your wings and allow yourself to, you know, do more. I'm always trying to think, how can we empower the individual so we can be stronger as a unit? Client A said, hey, come on for strategy. I want to expand clients. I started going through their client list, making suggestions of things we can do that are called gestures. I'm real big on gestures, by the way. Gestures that are actually meaningful, not gifts, not like, oh, a Louis bag. No, gestures as in like, hey, let me upgrade your LinkedIn real quick and give you a 3-month plan on what to post, what to do. Let's do some personalized interviews. Since you're executive, you could really be getting paid $5,000 to $20,000 just for speaking engagements alone. So let's upgrade this. Let's upgrade here, 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 and here. Okay, let's make you LA forward. Let's make sure that you have the best stuff that's actually industry standard. A lot of executives need to build up their own portfolio, right? Because you all are the best stories. I got into storytelling because I found out how amazing everybody's backstory was, you know? We're only learning front stories, you know, forward-facing stories, but the backstory is really the best part. So for me, when I come to a client, I first want to uplift them personally. And all I mean by that is if a corporation can focus on personal goals, it would make them complete stronger corporate goals, you know, and not to mention turnover and longevity. When it comes to time, sharing time, and really being proactive, I just feel like we need it now more than ever. Just recently, I ordered something off of Amazon from 5 different vendors. Because of the white labeling system, I got 5 of the same things when really I was just trying to find the best vendor, you know? And that's the same formula. I thought a formula that I apply in my marketing, you know, would actually work, you know, but, you know, everything doesn't, you know, cross. So